Today we are going to read The Dot by Peter H. Reynolds. And if you've heard this story, awesome. If not, this is a great story. I want you to think about how Vashti, who is the little girl, how her teacher makes her feel more confident in her drawing. Let's see what happens. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. I see that she looks a little angry. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. "Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm," she said. "Very funny," said Vashti. "I just can't draw." So the teacher's looking at the paper and was saying, "Well, it's blank," so she's saying things that are white. Polar bear in the snow. Her teacher smiled. "Just make a mark and see where it takes you." So she's saying just draw anything. Draw a circle, draw a square, see what happens. So she's trying to get her to be more confident in her drawing. Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There. Now I see red in this picture on her face and the jab of the pencil. It makes me feel like she's angry and she just doesn't want to do it. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. Remember, study means to look it over and memorize every part of it. She pushed the paper towards Vashti and quietly said, "Now sign it." So usually when you do art, when you draw pictures or anything, you sign it so they know who the artist is. Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. So she just drew a little dot. But she knows how to write her name, so she's signing it. The teacher's making her feel proud. Like, okay, well, I can write my name. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was a little dot. She had drawn her dot, all framed in swirly gold. So surprise means she could not believe it. And it was above her teacher's desk. What did her teacher do to make her feel like her art was special? Yeah, she hung it up. And not only did she hang it up, she added a fancy frame. That makes Vashti feel really good. Huh, I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. So now she wants to make an even better one. Vashti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow, she discovered that she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting, lots of little dots in many colors. So now she's taking that one jab dot and making different dots in different ways. She's being creative because her teacher hung up her painting. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make a bigger dot. So now she's making big dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. So look, she went around the paper and made a dot in the center. She is getting really creative. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Now, quite a splash doesn't mean she jumped in the pool, right? It just means that she people were so into it that they were very popular. How do you think Vashi's feeling about her art now? Look at the color around her and look at her face. Yeah, I think she's feeling definitely more happy. I think she's feeling confident because all the people really like her dots. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw, he said. I bet you can, said Vashti. Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. Oh, this little boy reminds me of her when she couldn't draw. Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. Show me. The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. I think he's nervous, that's why he's shaking. Now, this reminds me of what the teacher did to Vashti. She said, draw anything and then show me. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle and then she said, what do you think she might say? What did the teacher say to her? Sign it. So now this little boy is going to feel very confident because Vashti is having him sign it, just like his teacher. So now maybe he can go and draw more lines in different ways, just like Vashti did. I really love this story. We should always try our best, right? So now what you're going to do is in your packet, Thursday, May 12th, it says the dot. You're going to answer some questions. How does Vashti's art teacher help her? How are Vashti and the little boy alike? So the little boy at the end. How are the dots like the brush Vashti paints with? And then you're going to create your own dot art. So you can create any kinds of dot art that you want. Okay? We're excited to see your artwork. Remember, be creative just like Vashti.